Okay everybody, and welcome to this yoga session today. Today's session we're going to focus on some strength, and I know we all need to be strong at this time of the current climate, so we're going to just focus on that and just try and relax. So we're just going to start off with some meditation, and then we're going to do our physical asanas, and then just finish off with some relaxation. So if you're happy enough to sit in Sukhasana, your legs crossed, or you can have your legs out in front, whatever's easier for you, and just take your finger and thumb in a mudra and keeping your palms open just to let the energy flow around the body. I want you just to gently close your eyes if you're happy with that, or just take your gaze gently down towards the ground. And just tap in with your natural breath. I want you to think about how you're feeling physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils and just let it go through your mouth. Take another deep breath in and let it go through your mouth. So our affirmation today is strength. And what is strength? And what does it mean to be strong? It means persevering in spite of all obstacles, being able to put up with lots of suffering and challenges, and not letting that break us. But being strong also means being able to love, to open up, to give and forgive. And there's a huge strength in that. So how do you choose to be strong today? So let's take that strength into our practice today. So take another deep breath in through your nostrils and just let it go through your mouth. Okay, just blink your eyes nice and gently open. And we're just going to start our practice. So we're going to inhale our arms up and exhale them down. Inhale up, exhale down. And remember, we're inhaling and exhaling through our nostrils and sealing our mouth to keep the energy in. So we're inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so we're going to put our right hand down beside our right hip. We're going to inhale our left arm up. Take a big inhale. And then we're just going to slide over to the side, stretching our whole side, and take your head towards your armpit if you've no head or neck injuries. And just take 2 breaths. Just stretching the whole other side of the body. And then just come back up nice and straight. Swapping our hands over. So inhale your right arm up. Take another big inhale. And exhale over. Again, making sure your hips are on the ground. Take 2 breaths. Back up to the center. Okay, left arm up. Same thing. Inhale. Big exhale over. So we're stretching the whole other side of the body, letting the energy flow around. And we're going to find strength in our body today. Right arm up. Take a big inhale. And stretch it over. Okay, we're going to bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, so heart center, palms facing each. We're going to push either side of our hands, so you're contracting. Push both hands against each other. Really feel that resistance and just hold it there. So we're stretching out our wrists as well. And take a few breaths. Okay, just shake your hands out. We're going to take our palm of our hands, we're going to push it down, and we're going to put a little bit of pressure just through the palm of our hand, but not too much because you don't want to wreck your wrist, but we're just trying to strengthen them up because there's a lot of wrist movement in yoga. So just push a little bit of your weight through your palm of your hand. Okay, then just shaking that out. So just rotating your hand. And then this time we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to put our palm, our hand facing upwards, and we're just going to put a little bit of pressure through your hand again, just stretching out through our wrist. Now don't be hurting yourself, just do this nice and gently so you just feel a bit of a stretch, and again just rotate your wrist just to shake it out. Okay, we'll move on to your other hand again, pushing through the palm of your hand, putting a little bit of weight through your wrist. Again, nothing that's going to hurt it. Shaking your hand out, rotating it. and then we're going to put it the other way, so your palm up and just pushing a little bit of weight through it just to get the stretch and movement of our wrists. So it's important if you're doing yoga at home or anywhere that you always make sure you put some wrist movement into it. Okay, then we'll just shake out both wrists, one direction and the other direction. Okay, so you should feel them, a lot of energy flowing around your wrists now. Okay, so now we're going to put our feet into like a diamond position, so keeping your legs apart, feet together, keeping up nice and tall. We're going to stretch our hands up into the air, take a big inhale, and we're just going to exhale forward towards your feet. Take a couple of breaths. And then just walking yourself back up, nice and tall again. Inhaling your arms up, nice and tall, right through your fingertips. Take a big inhale, exhale forward. Okay, and then just walking your hands back. Okay, we're going to come around onto your knees, so we're going to be on all fours. Okay, so you're going to have your knees directly underneath your hips, your hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers wide spread. Okay, so we're going to arch our back down and our head up as we inhale, and we're going to arch up and our head towards our chest as we exhale. So we're going to inhale and exhale. So we're doing cat-cow, and we're just going to go with our breath. So you can just do it with your own breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, round it, exhale. So we're just mobilizing the spine. And we'll do 2 more. Good stuff. So just shake yourself out. Okay, this time, same thing, hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. We're going to take our right arm out in front and our left arm out behind. Keeping your back neutral, head neutral. Take 2 breaths. Place the hand in the knee, and we're going to swap over. So get yourself nice and strong. Left arm, right foot. I'm just going to turn around, see from the front. Okay, now this time we're going to take one foot in front. So we'll have one knee in the ground and one knee in the front, and you're going to come up nice and tall. So you're in a lunge position, okay? So you can keep your knee on the ground. We're going to put our right hand down beside our left foot, and we're going to rotate our upper body towards the sky. So we're taking a rotation in it. Take 2 breaths. Okay, bring that hand down. We're going to swap our feet over. Okay, so you're going to have your opposite hand beside your opposite foot. You're going to take a big inhale, and then you're going to exhale your hand towards the sky. Take your gaze up towards your thumb, and take 2 breaths. Okay, so now we're going to come up into a lunge. Okay, if you're happy enough in a lunge, otherwise you can keep your knee on the ground, and we're just going to perform the same. Okay, so we're just going to take our back knee up off the ground. So we're up in a lunge position. Okay, we're going to take our left hand towards the ground, and we're going to rotate from a lunge position just to make it slightly harder. So one hand on the ground, other hand rotating up towards the sky. Again, take your gaze towards your thumb and take a couple of breaths. Okay, replace that hand, swap your feet over. So we're going back into a lunge with our other side. Get yourself up nice and tall. Okay, put your hand beside your foot, and the opposite hand is going to rotate up towards the sky. Again, take a couple of breaths. Hand towards the mat, and just bring your foot, so you should be in a nice forward fold, and we're just going to have our knees bent, and we're just going to gather all that energy and come back up into a standing mountain pose Tadasana. Okay, so now we're going to have our hands up, inhale our hands up, Up nice and tall. Then we're going to come up onto your toes and stretch up through those fingertips as high as you can go. Keeping everything really tall. Stretch as far as you can go through those fingers. And just breathe. Okay, just shake your body out now. So hopefully we've warmed up a little. We're now going to move on to some sun salutations. So hopefully as we go through the weeks, these will become nice and easy for you. Okay, so we're going to start with our palms open, Tadasana. We're going to inhale, arms up. You can take a slight back bend if you wish. Exhale forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down. Right foot goes back. Knee in the ground, inhale your arms up into a lunge. Hands to the mat. Left foot back into downward dog. Fingers wide spread. Lower your knees, down into cobra. Push up into upward dog. Tuck your toes under. Push back into downward dog. Lift your left foot. Sweep it through between your hands. Bring your right foot through. You're in a forward fold. And gather all that energy. Back to the start. So we've done half a round. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Right foot back. Into a lunge. Hands to the ceiling. Take a breath. Hands back to the mat. Left foot back, downward dog. Lower your knees. Down into cobra. Push up. Upward dog. Tuck your toes under. Push back. Downward dog. Left foot lifts. Sweep it through. Right foot through. Into forward fold. And gather all that energy. Good stuff. We'll do the other side now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Lower, flat back. Hands to the mat. Left foot back. Up into a lunge. Hands to the mat. Right foot back into downward dog. Lower your knees. Down into cobra. Push up. Upward dog. Tuck your toes under. Push back. Downward dog. Right foot lifts. Sweep it through. Left foot through into forward fold. Gather all that energy. So you should be feeling energy flowing around the body. One more of this. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down. Left foot back. Into a lunge. Arms to the ceiling. Hands to the mat. Right foot back, downward dog. Lower your knees. Down into cobra. Push up. Upward dog. Tuck your toes under. Push back, downward dog. Right foot lifts. Sweep it through. Left foot. Sweep through. You're in forward fold. And gather all that energy. And back to the start. Tadasana. Okay, take a couple of breaths here in Tadasana. Okay, we're going to do another round. But within this round, we're going to take in warrior one. Okay, so inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale down. Right foot back. Lunge, arms to the ceiling. Right foot down. Or hands down, sorry. Left foot back into downward dog. Lower your knees, down into cobra. Push up, upward dog. Tuck your toes under, push back. Downward dog. Okay, this time left foot lifts. Sweep it through between your hands, keep it there. Okay, turn your back foot just out slightly. Keeping your hips square, facing forward. We're going to come up. Bend at the front knee, don't let it go past your ankle. And we're going to inhale our arms up. And we're in warrior one. So your hips should be facing forward, square, nice strong pose. Take your gaze up towards your thumbs. Hold the pose nice and strong. Okay, remember we're on the strength session today, so we're going to feel nice and strong, all the energy flowing around the body. Hold it for 2 more breaths. Okay, hands to the mat, left foot back into downward dog, lower your knees, down into cobra, up into upward dog, tuck your toes under, push back into downward dog. This time right foot lifts, sweep it through between the hands, keeping your back foot, just turn it slightly, so it's turned in, hips are still forward, Okay, facing forward, bend in the front knee, inhale your arms up. Again, take your gaze up towards your thumbs. Breathe. Keep it strong. You're a warrior. Okay, take another 2 breaths. Hands to the mat, foot back. Okay, so from downward dog, we're going to lower our knees, toes together, push your hips back towards your feet, and you're now in child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Head towards the mat, and take a few breaths on the ground. Okay, walk your hands up, tuck your toes under and push back up. Just going to walk your feet towards your hands in forward fold, and then just gather all that energy back up into standing Tadasana. Okay, grab a drink if you wish, and then we'll move on. Okay, so in the next round we're going to bring in Warrior 2. Okay, so starting again in Tadasana, inhale your arms up, exhale forward, inhale flat back, exhale down. Right foot back into lunge, hands to the ceiling, hands to the mat, left foot back into downward dog. Left foot lifts, straight foot through between the hands. This time take your right foot, the heel of your left foot level with the middle of your back foot, taking your hips facing the opposite wall. Okay, so this time they're not square, they're facing whatever wall you're facing. Take a bend in the front leg, but don't let it go past your ankle. Inhale your arms up. Take your gaze through your middle finger of your front arm. Keep your head in neutral, both arms level, and breathe. You're now in Warrior 2. Keep it nice and strong. Okay, it's a good strong pose, warrior pose. Okay, 2 more breaths here. Remember, in and out through your nostrils. Okay, lower your back arm, turn the palm of your front arm over, and we're going to just take it back and do a sun worshipper. And then bringing the arms back up. Turn your hands to the mat, take that left foot back, and we're back into downward dog. Just stay here in downward dog. You can walk your legs out. Just walk in the dog, both heels towards the mat. Just nice and easy. Okay, take the right foot up, sweep it through. Okay, between the hands. Again, heel of the front foot level with the middle of the back foot. Hips facing the opposite wall. Take a bend in the front leg, but make sure your knee does not go past your ankle. Inhale your arms up. Take your gaze through your middle finger. Making sure both arms are level. And breathe. In and out through your nostrils. Remember, we're inhaling positivity, exhaling negativity. You're now in Warrior 2. It's a strong pose. Keep it strong. Feel the burn, but keep it strong. Okay, just lower your back hand towards your leg, turn the palm of your front one over, and bring it back. You're now in Sun Warrior. Okay, arms back up, arms back to the mat. Take that right foot back into downward dog. Lower your knees, hips back towards your feet, and just take a breather. Head on the mat, and just take a few breaths here in child's pose. Okay, and then just coming up nice and slowly. Tuck your toes under, push back up. You're just going to walk your feet into a forward fold, bend your knees and gather all that energy. and you're back up in standing Tadasana. Okay, well done. We're just going to move forward through a few more poses just to keep the energy flowing, keep you nice and strong. Okay, so this one, knee up, toes up towards you. You can take your arms out, take a mudra, and just balance with one leg. Remember to breathe in and out. So you're drawing up the energy through the ground. And then just swap your foot over, opposite knee up, toes up towards you. If you need to, please hold a chair or a wall, just for a bit of balance. Again, remember to breathe in and out through your nostrils. Okay, just let them down, shake your legs out. This time now we're going to take our knee up and we're going to take your foot out. Okay, so you can take it out as far as you want to bend, if this is comfortable, or if it's just the knee, that's fine. Or if you want to take your whole foot out, whatever is up to you. Just go where your body lets you. And just remember to breathe nice and strong. Okay, we're going to replace that leg, take them out. I'm going to take the opposite leg up. So take it up in the bend and just extend it out wherever feels comfortable for you. And just hold the position strong. Okay, we're just going to take it out. Okay, so from now, we're going to take our knee up again. And we're going to bend, hinge from our hips. We're going to take the back leg out behind us. Okay, you're going to inhale your arms forward. And the back leg's nice and straight out behind. So you're now in warrior three. Okay, keep your head facing forward, neutral. And just breathe. If you need to hold on to something, please do. Otherwise, keep it nice and strong. Just focus on your breathing and the energy flowing around your body. Okay, and then just replace that foot. You can take your legs out. We're going to do the same with the other foot. So we're going to take our knees up. We're going to hinge from our hips. That leg's going to go out behind, nice and straight, keeping your hips square. Inhale your arms forward. Try and keep your gaze forward. And breathe nice and strong. Again, you're in warrior three. Good, strong pose. And then bring that leg back in time. Okay, just shaking your legs out. So the next one we're going to move on to is dancer pose. So it's quite similar. So just turn sideways for this one. So you're going to take your foot up towards your hand. You're going to hinge from your hips as you are doing, going forward. You're going to take your opposite arm out, and then you're going to push your foot into your hand. So you're now in dancer pose. Now if you need to, hold onto a chair or a wall. And just bring your opposite foot up as far as you can. And push it out nice and strong. And just hold it. Again, keeping your head neutral. Focusing on your breath. In and out of your nostrils. Okay, and then just replace that foot. Shake your legs out. Taking the opposite foot up with your other hand. Hinging from the hips again. And then pushing your foot into your hand. You can take your arm out with a mudra for balance. Keeping your head facing forward. Just keep it nice and strong. This is a real strong pose. Just work with it. Okay, and then back down. And we're just going to shake our legs out. And so from that, we're just going to hinge forward from our hips. We're going to do a forward fold. Just let everything come down. You can have a slight bend in your knees if you have tight hamstrings or sore lower back. And just relax everything down. You can take your elbows if you wish. And just hang here. Take your hands to the ground, whatever you prefer. We're just going to take a few breaths here. Just to let everything flow around. Just tap back into your breath. And then we're just going to come up nice and slowly. And hinging back up from our hips. And then just shaking our legs out. Okay, so now we're going to go into downward dog. So you can either go from a standing position or you can go from all fours where your knees are directly underneath your hips. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers wide spread, tuck your toes under and push your hips up. Head through towards your chest. You should be now in a good downward dog position. Good stuff. Okay, hold this position nice and strong. Okay, this is a good strong position, downward dog. Can be a recovery position, but it's also a good position to hold for strength of your whole body. So just breathe in and out through your nostrils. Try and push your heels towards the ground. And just keep it nice and strong. And then we're just going to walk our feet forward towards your hands in a forward fold. Bend your knees, gather all that energy, and you're back up into standing. Okay, so the next one we're going to take our feet apart. Okay, keeping our back up nice and straight. We're going to squat down and we're going to be in goddess pose. Okay, so you're going to bring your arms up, arms out. Okay, and you're going to squat down as if you're sitting in a chair. And you keep it nice, back up nice and tall, head neutral. Okay, keeping your chest open, letting the energy flow. You're now a goddess. So keep it nice and strong. Hold this position. Feel the strength flowing through your body. Okay, you're really strong. Keep it going. Okay, and just come up nice, gently. We're going to shake those legs out, shake those arms out, and we're going to go back into that position again. Okay, so taking your feet apart, nice and wide, keeping your back up nice and straight, arms up and out, so your chest open, fingers wide, arms open, squat down. Trying to keep everything open, let the energy flow right through. Hold it nice and strong. Feel it strong. Breathe in and out through your nostrils. Okay, and then back up. Shake those legs, shake those arms out. And we're just going to recover with a wide leg fold. So bring your feet wide again. Hinge from your hips. Just come down. Just let everything come down and relax. You can take your elbows, you can put your hands on the mat, whatever you prefer. And then just take a few breaths in and out through your nostrils. Nice deep breaths. And then we're just going to come back up nice and slowly. Hinge up from your hips. Okay, bring your feet together. Go back into Dasana. Okay, so we have a few more poses to go before we get back into some relaxation. So just bear with me. Okay, you're doing well. Keeping it nice and strong. Okay, so we're going to go back into downward dog. So you can either go from your feet back into your position or from your knees onto your hands, tuck your toes under and push up. So whatever your preference of going into downward dog, if you go into this position nice and strong, pushing your head towards your chest, just breathe. Okay, remember today's session's all about strength, so just work with it. You're strong. Okay, so what we're going to do here from downward dog is we're going to take your body weight and we're going to move it forward, so shift your hips forward and we're going to come up towards your shoulders, so now we'll be in a front plank. Okay, so just holding this, you might need to move your hands, fingers wide spread just to get the right position for you. Take a few breaths here and then push back into downward dog, nice and strong. Okay, we're going to move forward into forward plank again. Hold it nice and strong. Fingers wide spread. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. And then push your weight back towards downward dog. Weight through the heels. Head towards your chest. Just breathe. You can pedal out those legs if you wish. just bring a little bit of extra movement in, or you can just hold it statically, your choice. Okay, we'll go back into plank. Okay, push back, downward dog. Again, you can pedal out if you wish, or just hold it statically. Okay, one more in plank, coming forward, hold it nice and strong, and then push it back into downward dog. Okay, pedal out your feet. Okay, then we're just going to walk those feet nice and gently towards your hands. So you're now in forward fold, bending the knees, gathering all that energy, and back up to the start. Good stuff. Okay, so now we're going to move it down onto the mat. So we'll do some camel poses. You'll be glad to know. We're taking it down a level. Down nice and strong on your mat. Dandasana, staff pose. Just lifting up the flesh from your hips. Pushing your hands down beside your hips, fingers wide spread. Push through your hands so your quads are nice and tight. Back up nice and straight, head neutral. Feel it, the strength going through you. Okay, should be nice, strong, static pose. And just breathe. Okay, so we're going to inhale our arms up. Right up through your fingertips. Feel that energy flowing right through your body. And exhale forward. Take a few breaths here in a forward fold. Okay, coming up nice and gently. Okay, you're nice and tall again. You're going to inhale your arms up right through the fingertips as far as you can go. Big inhale. Exhale forward. If you need to, you can have a slight bend in your knees. Just take a few breaths here in a forward fold. And then just coming up nice and gently. Just shake those legs out. Okay, we're going to bring our feet in together. Bring them in as close as you can towards your body. Keeping your back up nice and straight. Okay, we're in cobbler's pose. Okay, you can use your elbows if you wish to gently push down the outside of your legs while maintaining a straight back and your head neutral, facing forward. Just breathe in and out through your nostrils. Okay, if you just bring your hands over your feet, and you can just, if you're happy enough to do some easy movements, you can just bring your legs in and out like a butterfly. And just take a few breaths with a little bit of movement. So you're going to get an extra little bit of stretch out of them. And just breathe. So these are just some nice calming poses. Okay, and the next one we're going to do, we're going to lie down on our back. We're going to take one knee up bent, arms out like a crucifix. We're going to take that knee over to the opposite side and just lower it as close to the ground as you can. If it's on the ground, if it's not, wherever it may land, that's fine. Trying to keep your shoulders on the ground, and we're just taking a rotation of your spine. Okay, so just be careful with this one. If you've got any lower back or any back issues, you might want to leave this one out. Take your head towards the opposite side and just breathe. So take a few breaths here. And then just gradually bring that knee back nice and slowly towards the middle. Lower it to the ground. Bend your other knee up. Again, keeping your arms out in crucifix. Take that opposite leg over your body and just let it rest wherever it may be. Again, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Take a little head to the opposite direction and just breathe. And remember, we're rotating our spine here, so just be careful. Okay, take another couple of breaths. And then the legs back up. We'll bring both knees up. Take your hands onto your kneecaps. And we're just going to massage your lower back. So you're just going to circle your legs in one direction. So you're just massaging out the work that you've just done. And then take the circles in the opposite direction. So that should feel nice on your lower back. And then from here, we're just going to lower legs down. Just let your feet curl out, nice and relaxed, just wherever they may be. Turn your palms open, let your arms just come out towards the side of your body. Just close your eyes nice and gently. We're just at the end of our session of Asana poses. So now we're just going to move into a little bit of relaxation. So just tap in with your breath. Inhale, exhale through your nostril. Just relax. Just slow your thoughts down. Just let them come and go. Just feel yourself relaxing and sinking into your mat. Just let your whole body relax. This is your time. Now become aware of your natural and your normal breath. Just inhale and exhale freely without control. Notice the feeling of lightness as you inhale, like you can float up and away from the floor. And as you exhale, feel the weight of yourself sinking deeper into the mat. So as you inhale, you're floating. As you exhale, you're sinking. So just imagine you're breathing in clean, healing energy into the body. And as you exhale, you're dispelling any negative, stressful energy out of the body. Just imagine your body becoming heavier. Feel that heaviness in the whole body. As heavy as a brick, your body is getting heavier and heavier into the mat. You're sinking into the floor. Now I want you to feel and imagine your whole body becoming light as a feather, like you could float up and away from the floor. You're rising higher and higher. Every part of your body feels weightless, so you now begin to not feel your body. Just breathe. I want us to come back to our intention we said at the beginning of class, which was all about strength. And I want you to honour your incredible strength today. I want you to repeat the following affirmations internally. I am present. I am smart. I am strong. I am balanced. I am brave. I am powerful. I am nature. I am focused. I am enough. I matter. And remember, you are enough and you do matter. Just breathe. I want you to bring a little bit of movement into your fingertips. So bringing your hands overhead and just stretching right out through your fingertips, right out through your toes. Take a deep breath in and out through your mouth. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. and then I'll just meet you back up in Sukhasana when you're ready. So hopefully today's session has given you a little bit of strength. You feel the energy flowing around your body. I'd like to take this chance to say thank you. Bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. Namaste.